Hey everyone, this is Heo at Trade Secrets. I want to talk about how to fight inflation, and also want to go through a daily trading journal. So what I've been doing right now is to buy Bitcoin because that's just a hedge against inflation. But when you use Bitcoin, you have to sell it in order to use it, right? So in order to not have to sell it, but also still use it, is to be able to use DeFi on Aave and be able to buy the Bitcoin, borrow from it on Aave, and then use it to pay your bills. So then you have the cake and you can eat it too, or the Bitcoin, and you can still use it. So as it goes up, it frees up more credit line. You can use more to buy and pay your bills. That way, all my basically all my income goes into buying Bitcoin. Okay, so that way the whole portfolio is going up. Of course, when it does go down, your dollar cost averaging down, and eventually you can get a little more margin. But if you use too much too fast, you have to kill the goose. You're gonna have to self liquidate. Otherwise, someone else will self liquidate for you and charge you a fee for that. And so that's kind of how the game is played, and I find that works really well. I wish a lot of people who are struggling right now with credit card bills and just keeping up with the mortgage and the rent and everything going up, that they would just buy the asset first, borrow from it, and pay your bills. And you could probably just work a minimum wage job and do really well with that. Uh, so when we buy groceries every $500 every week, and then a little extra for fun, I would give my wife $500 via USDC to her wallet, and then she goes to Aave, puts it on Aave, and then borrows what she needs, and then buys her groceries. And so I'm leveraging here; she's leveraging 1x on her side, and then in a sense we have both sides going on, and she's built up about maybe 4 or 5 grand just over 6 months already, in Bitcoin, all right? But she has margins of like maybe 1 to 2 thousand, so she's got a little extra there. If we had bought groceries directly with $500, we would have nothing to show for. We paid our bills directly, we have nothing to show for. But now we're starting to see that we're getting ahead, and I'm like, dude, I want inflation now, right? It's kind of strange once you're on the other side. You're like, oh, okay, I see why I see how it works. If there's a lot of inflation, then we work a little less. We push it out to other people who don't know what to do. And so I think right now it's more of like a gold rush to get as many Bitcoin as you can. So you want to lower prices, do a better job, so that you get more sales, so that you can buy more Bitcoin, and you're actually making your money on the Bitcoin back end rather than the actual work of itself. The actual work is the seed, to get the seed to plant the plant you need on Bitcoin to grow that wealth over time. All right. Hopefully that helps. I have more in the link in the description below. Trade by Secrets is a free training in my course right there. I kind of show you how it's done and whatnot, and go from there. All right, so we're gonna talk about our daily trading journal. I think today's I lost count. I'm guessing 17 now. I'm guessing, but let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on right there. Okay, there it is. I'm getting better with my Zoom deal, so we'll see how this goes. Um, so yeah, we went ahead and we zoom in a little bit. There it is. Our current position is still at the bottom of this wick right here. It's pumped up, and we think we might have closed a few positions already. We're up $41, which is pretty good. And we took off on. I think we closed one order so far for 11 bucks. Okay, and so far I think we're up with the unrealized profit. We're up $200 because I know that I have whole thousands here. Anything that's above the whole thousands is my profit. And usually I'll probably withdraw that $200 to either pay a credit card bill or pay a phone bill or whatever bill, whatever it is, and go from there. Okay. So let's see what happened. Let's kind of check our vault real quick. So far we're up to almost 1%. So 1% within say about 30 days so far. It's not even 30 days yet, but if we average it out to a year, it's 12% return on investment, which isn't so bad. Better than any checking account. I don't know any DeFi. I guess you could get a little higher yield on DeFi, but you have to constantly shift things around and set your range and all that other stuff. With this one, I don't have to worry about it. It's just gets taken care of. So this is kind of where I like to invest, and go and kind of build it up for there. So up, all right, 4.5%, $41 right there. Couldn't close it, but we're gonna let it go. See how far it might take it up to $60, $80 today just to fill those restaurants, And then and so we have a position right now of $1,600, and there it is, constantly building this up. So this today the 13th. We close this here. Okay. All right, and you can join my vault here. Link in the description below, or and just subscribe there, and I'm gonna help you earn some residual passive income. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll talk tomorrow, and talk then.